everybody. Merry Christmas Eve. Christmas for Latinos. Hope you guys are doing well. What's up, Ghosty? Welcome in. Merry Christmas Eve. This is my last normal stream here at my computer for the year. What's up, Celeste? Welcome in. Merry Christmas Eve. Hope you're doing well. Shit, I forgot I got 2 chats. This is gonna be a scuffed stream, but I'll tell you right off the bat. Every year, I used to do the top 10 video. I used to make a video, a nice edited video, or I did it the last 2 years, 2023 and 2024, for my game of the year. But this year, I got lazy editing. So instead of a video, we're gonna do it all live. We're gonna fucking do it live. But yeah, Merry Christmas Eve. I'm a little festive, just a little. But this is a game of the year video. It's not a Christmas video. I'm drinking something called Manzana Navideña. There you go. It's a Christmassy drink with some Crown Royal apple and an apple slice and tahini on the rim. And like a splash of lime. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Shout out to the bartender, Chris. Put that together. That was pretty good. Yeah. So hope you guys are doing well. But we played a lot of games this year. I think we played. I checked how many brand new games I played this year or finished this year. Like beat to a point where I would rank them. And it was 24. I think 24 new games this year. I think I played 52 games total, or beat 52 games total. That's like 1 game a week every week for the entire fucking year. So that's pretty insane to think about. But there can only be one, or there can only be a top 10 basically. My top 10 game of the year for me was Dispatch. Hell yeah! Music is a tad loud for you. Yeah. Like I said, we're doing it live, so I'll turn the music down a lot more. Fuck it, it'll be quiet. It's not. I don't have any like Christmas music in. It's just my normal gaming playlist. But yeah, my top 10 games of the year. I got a new button. For the announcement and all that stuff. So this was just, I just want to like have a retrospective basically, so we can talk about all the games that we played this year, and then maybe depending on how long it takes me, because I got a hard out at 8. maybe we look at like trailers for next year. That'll be fun. And just the last normal stream for a little while. Then I go to Maine. I fly to Maine tomorrow, so that'll be pretty fun. But without further ado, let's begin. It's not a slideshow. I'm literally just gonna be putting the links up on my computer of the games that I had this year. So, or the games that I played this year. So, oh, and I should also make like a top 10 list. Should I do? I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Maybe I just do it here. Let's do that. Some text. I'm gonna call it top 10. What's up, Adam? Welcome in. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve. Hope you're doing well. So let's call it top 10. Okay. And I guess I'll go from bottom to top. So I'll update that as we go on. Maybe I'll just move it to the other screen. We'll see. I'll figure it all out. We're like I said, we're doing it live on the fly. All right. Without further ado, my number 10 game from this year is, I'm trying to time it up, Monster Hunter Wilds.
Fucking lightning.
You remember Monster Hunter Wilds? Remember we played that back in like, was it April? Yeah, I believe this game came out in April and March. Did you see iShow Speed is on Fortnite now? I did see that. I did see that the iShow Speed emote came out, so that's pretty cool. So Monster Hunter Wilds is a game we played earlier on in the year. I'll admit I didn't like fully. I wish I got to play this game more than I actually did. I wish that like I got to dive in deeper. But this game had like some of the coolest visuals and some of the best boss fights in like that I've played all year long for sure. And this was early in the year. This was April, and I can't stop thinking about this game. But it's pretty goddamn good. I'll tell you right now, like my runner-up for number 10, that game went by quick. We did 8 streams, or sorry, we did 7 streams because I have the playlist right here. So a lot of people for Monster Hunter, they say like the story mode is like the tutorial. So once I completed the story mode, basically you completed the tutorial, and then you're supposed to keep playing and keep fighting the same monsters, so you can unlock new gear. That's like what the meat of Monster Hunter is, just people fighting the same monsters multiple times to, but I didn't do that. I just wanted to roll credits on the story mode, and I didn't even, we rolled the first credits. I think there was even a second credits that we could have hit, but I didn't get that far. So I wish I did spend more time with this game, and in the 7 streams that I did, I never felt like I had 100% full grasp of the game. I used the insect glaive. I remember we watched a tutorial live on the stream, and figured out how to use it from there. But even then, even with the tutorial, I never was like fully like 100% like in control. I was still just kind of winging it. But this game was awesome. Yeah, amazing visuals. Shout out to Capcom. And amazing boss fights. The game that was in top 10 like for most of the year was Split Fiction. Split Fiction was at my number 10, and then Monster Hunter Wilds was at 11, like the honorable mention. But then I thought about it as like, no, I think Monster Hunter Wilds should get the edge. I think Monster Hunter Wilds is a better game than Split Fiction. Split Fiction was a great time, but Monster Hunter Wilds, just something about it, man. Just something about it. Yeah, let me move that text thing over here. Text. Top 10. Here. Like I said, it's gonna be a little scuffed, so we're gonna do it live. I remember that guy was trying to help you in Spanish, and you were like, huh? Hey, I tried my best. Let's go 10. Oh yeah, I have to. Oh, let's see if I can do this. Can I hit enter? No, I can't. Okay, hold on. There you go. 10. Monster Hunter Wilds. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make that way smaller. I'm gonna say top 10 of 2025. There you go. Games of 2025. So yeah, this is a game that I could probably spend 100 hours playing, like if I committed. If I locked the fuck in. I don't know that I would actually do that, but I could, you know. I would like to, but again, like we'll never have the chance. Oh, whoa, let me actually change this to black. Okay, there we go. That looks a little better, I think. I hope. I think YouTube is acting up. I can't see the other users. There's only 4 people watching right now, so you're good. Okay, so that was the number 10. Barely beat out Split Fiction, and I love Split Fiction too. Playing that with Chris, that was a fun stream earlier, also in April around the same time. But yeah, for me, like it felt right. Monster Hunter getting the edge. Some of the boss fights, I can see you. Or you can see Ghosty. Like this fight right here, this fucking I don't know what this guy was. The Ray Down.
Now I got an attack boost.
This is one that I think about. There's the like lightning dragon. There was a cutscene earlier where he was like fighting another guy. Some stuff I always think about. So yeah, this game was badass. This gets the I wish I could have played even more award of 2025. All right. The next game, number 9. Actually, here's what I'll do. I'll reveal it, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So game number 9 on my list is Mario Kart World. Your character's voice still cracks me up. Oh, that's right. I remember in freaking Monster Hunter, I made the character's voice all squeaky. I forgot about that too. That was fun. And I remember I had Mochi as one of my companions. Yeah, that was a good game. That was a great game. If they do come out with a DLC, I probably will check it out. But they still haven't come out with one yet, because Monster Hunter 2018 had a DLC called it was like the Iceborne or something like that. I forgot what it was called. So if they come out with a big DLC for Wilds, I might jump back in there. We'll see. But anyways, game number 8, Mario Kart World. Let me update the tracker here. Oops, that's the wrong one. Properties. Here we go. Or number 9. Did I say 9? I meant. Did I say 8? I meant 9. Mario Kart World. The $80 fucking game. it's still a good game. It's still fun. I think about it, like, I had a fun time with this game. I had a good ass time with this game. Mario Kart World seems low for you. I mean, I only streamed it early on in the year, you know? Like, I did 4 streams for Mario Kart. My head is blocking it, but we did 4 Mario Kart streams earlier in the year. I haven't gone back to it. I had my gripes with it at the beginning. The open world was a little... it feels empty at first glance. Glance. Did I say glamps? I've had a bit to drink.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
At first glance, when you first jump into it, it feels a little empty. But I feel like the more you play, the more like stuff you keep bumping into. There wasn't a good way to like track what you've already done, but they did add that in an update. However, I haven't gone back to the game since they updated that. So, in theory, I should be happier now. Also, what's up, Ellis? Welcome in. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve. Hope you're doing well. It's your favorite game here, Mario Kart World, at my number 9 spot. But yeah, this game, I had a lot of fun with Mario Kart World. And it's not better than 8. It's not better than Mario Kart 8, obviously. But it's fun. Like these little missions, when you do find them, it's good. Mario Kart World suffered from it having to come out after Mario Kart 8. Which is funny, because Mario Kart 8 came out in 2017, so even 8 years later, you can't follow up a game like that. I think that's the thing, is like, since it was so long, and technically I've been playing Mario Kart 8 since 2014 when on the Wii U, you know, so I welcome it. After 8 years of Mario Kart 8, or yeah, even longer, what, 11 years of Mario Kart 8, and that being like Mario Kart perfected, having something different, having a big open world to explore, while not perfectly executed, I still think they can update the game and get it to a point that's even better. Like, I still think they can update it and make it like the perfect open world Mario Kart game. They've already been slowly adding in updates. Once they start adding DLC, I feel like that's when they'll do like another big update. Kind of like what they're doing with Animal Crossing, how they had the big 3.0 update coming soon alongside the Switch 2. So I feel like once the next DLC comes out, or the first DLC comes out, that's when they'll start adding more stuff to it. But I still enjoy Mario Kart World. As a Switch launch game, I think is the perfect game to launch. Obviously, they've already sold like damn near 10 million copies. Probably by now 10 million copies. So, yeah. Mario Kart World. Okay. Also, what's up for the win with Chris? Welcome in. Thank you once again for the drink. The Manzana Navideña, I think is what it was called.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
Mario Kart Wii, the motion control wheel, cinema. I was so bad with the motion wheel. I mean, it was cool though. Like, Mario Kart Wii was pretty sick, but I was not great. Mario Kart World is Blake Trinan, solid player, but you're still upset. It's what you got. I would not. This game is much better than Blake Trinan. Mario Kart World is like 2025 Mookie Betts. He's not in his prime anymore, but he's still good. He's still one of the best. On a down year for him, is still like a solid fucking shortstop. That's how I see this game. This game is like a strong 8.5 out of 10 in my mind. And what's the game called? The Knockout Tour? The Knockout Tour is fun as hell. That is the best mode of this game. If it wasn't for Knockout Tour, I would not be singing this game's praises. This game would not be in my top 10. But Knockout Tour carries really hard, so. Mario Kart World. The music's already...
Hopefully we get some exciting stuff.
I was gonna
tomorrow.
find like the OSTs for the game. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that actually going forward. Let me find the OST for the next game.
Damn it.
That's what I should be doing.
At least top 250? Not even, bro. They sold, what, 3.5 million Switches in the first week?
Let me talking about the sales.
Top 250, that's crazy.
Okay, alright. The next game, number 8 on the list. Right? Let me make sure I got the right one. Yeah. And then also let me clean up what we've already done. Okay, number 8 on my top 10 games of 2025 is... Silent Hill F. Let me bring this up. Silent Hill F. What a fun return to Silent Hill. A good comeback for the game, for the franchise. Let me put that on my thing here. We're doing it all live. We're doing it all live.
Oh god.
Yeah. Drop those F's in
That's
chat.
not good. Oh god, I'm running. I'm in it. Escape the fog monster. Nice. Okay, cool.
It might be fine here. It might be fine here.
Oh god, what the fuck is that?
There you go. What's up, Emmanuel? Welcome in. Merry Christmas Eve. But yeah, Silent Hill F. What a great entry. I'm a new Silent Hill fan as of last year. I've played Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, and the remake of Silent Hill 2. So I'm still pretty relatively new. But Silent Hill F, right up there. One of the better stories that we played this year. That may have been the most fun, going back and checking out all the endings and possibilities. Yeah, because initially with the first ending that we got, which is like the first ending everybody gets, I was a little disappointed. I was like, that's it? And then even after the first credits, they like expounded on the actual ending a little more, and I was like, oh, okay, there's some deeper shit going on here. And I started connecting the dots while the credits were rolling. And then yeah, actually going back and watching all the different endings that you can get, the story gets crazy, and they drop hints like all throughout it, like of all the weird shit's going on. So once we started digging into the lore of this game, I started loving it a lot more. Great horror game that came out this year. Silent Hill Downpour is pretty good. Haven't played F yet. I want to get to, so I'm trying to like slow play it. I'm playing like one new Silent Hill, technically two new Silent Hill games every year. Because this year I played Silent Hill 3 and F were the two that I played this year. So next year I'll play Silent Hill 4 and maybe one of the, because after 4 that's all the original, that's after Team Silent, the original team. So that's when we start getting into stuff like that. I guess next would be Origins, Downpour somewhere in there, Shattered Memories. I want to play all those. I want to play all of them. What's up, Gabriel? Welcome in. Merry Christmas Eve. Hope you're doing well. Great game, great graphics, great story. The combat left a little to be desired, but it is a Silent Hill game. It's a horror game. Horror games are not supposed to have like the best combat, and this combat is better than, or at least more, because you have a dodge and stuff, which was controversial when it got announced. But like compared to the other Silent Hill games, which are a lot more clunky, you have to do a lot of combat is the thing. So I never fully fell in love with the combat. It was very just serviceable, is what I'll say. So that's the one knock against it, why I wouldn't put this game higher. But yeah, digging into the lore, digging into the full story, watching all the endings, that was a huge highlight of the year. So shout outs to Silent Hill F. This game was cool as hell. Did I have that's 9? Oh, this level right here was creepy as fuck too. It had so many good ideas. It had so many good horror ideas. I've been playing a lot of horror games, you know, this year. Or the past few years at least. I'm a big horror or survival horror fan, and there were so many fun ideas that this game did. I don't want to spoil stuff, and also some gruesome visuals, because I'm pretty, like, I have a high tolerance for like stuff, but this game pushed me to my limit. Not gonna lie, there was some fucked up shit in this game. So drop your F's in chat. And now let me talk about game number 7 on the list. Let me pull up game number 7. You can't see all of that. There you go. Okay, game number 7. Let me find the OST. One, I think. I don't know. They all look the same. Yeah, drop your F's in chat. Oh, thank God. I wonder why I called you over. Damn, first try. But yeah, I did look like her. She's got a ponytail. Okay, let's look for the one with the ponytail. Never mind, not a ponytail. With that hairstyle. There you go. All right. I'm ready. Okay, so game number 7. Number 7 on the list. You guys ready? My number 7 is Donkey Kong Bonanza. Combine your power and show me what you got. I like this scene right here. Hey. Hold drum beat. There you go. Oh. There we go. What the hell-y? Shout out to Donkey Kong Bonanza. This game was fun. And the best song in the game, the Zebra song. There you go. Okay. So this was the first, like, the Switch 2's, like, first high profile game, you know, like, I mean, Mario Kart World, a lot of people were down on it, mostly I think because of the price tag. If Mario Kart wasn't $80, I think people would love it more. But Donkey Kong Bonanza was the first, like, critically acclaimed Switch 2 exclusive. Some people say it's like the best game to own on the Switch 2. This game took me a while to figure out. Remember the first couple streams I did, I wasn't like fully feeling it. I was like trying to find the thing that put it up in the ranks, but it did take me a while before I started just kind of going with the flow and following, yeah, literally going with the flow and just like going from one point to the next, kind of a little ADD with it. That's when I started having a lot more fun with this game. And then the finale, like the final level of this game, the whole last 3 hours was a fucking banger. That's what elevated it for sure. 100%. But that's, if I had to take anything away from this, it being number 7 on my list, you know, which is not even in the top 5, is, yeah, just that it took me a while to get there. And I think I love the gameplay of this. I think I love the gameplay of this more than I like Mario Odyssey, if we're going to compare it to the other games from the first party Mario studio. But I definitely like the maps, the locations in Mario Odyssey more than this game. So that's one thing that I would take away. But I like the platforming challenges that they have here with the punching. It's different. It's more than just platforming. I still never felt like I was, yeah, 100% like a pro at this game by the time I was done with it. I never did those final challenges, those final trials to get the true ending. They came out with the DLC. The DLC was a little eh. I didn't love it because it was just like a time trial thing. It was exactly like the Luigi balloons from Mario Odyssey. So I think it's a great game. It's a great fucking game. And I would recommend it to people getting a Switch 2 for sure. I would like to go back to it because I still want to understand this game more. I don't see it as like a perfect masterpiece like everyone else does. At least what everyone else seems to feel about it. So I forgot to say at the beginning of the stream, disclaimer for my top 10 games of the year. There's a lot of high profile games that I didn't play this year, like Hades 2, Silk Song, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I didn't play any of those, so those are not going to be on here. I should have said that at the top. That's okay. The alcohol, you know what it does to you.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
Did I have anything else from here that I wanted to highlight? See, I was even going through the streams and looking for like what I wanted to highlight of this game, and like watching the gameplay, I'm like, I'm good. That's the other thing, is like I don't think I'm gonna go back to it anytime soon. I don't think they'll have another DLC other than the Emerald one, but that's another reason why this game isn't like in the top 5. Still one of the best games I played this year, but not higher because like I feel good. I feel like we left it in a good place. I'm not itching to go back to it. Like some of the other games that are higher on the list, I'm definitely itching to go back to. Did you ever end up doing the final challenges to get the true ending? I did not. Unfortunately, I did not. That's what I'm saying, is like I haven't felt the need to go back to this game. The DLC should have been free. Exactly. It definitely felt like something that should have just been included. Totally agree there. Donkey Kong Bonanza. What else do I have to show off here? Just like this area going down. It felt fun. There's me like beating my chest. A great soundtrack on this game. The polish from the Mario, the EAD team that you expect. Good boss fights, and really just the final 3 hours of the game, beating the game. That was amazing. Some of these, you know what? This game had a lot of creative boss fights too. Like some Mario boss fights are not great. It's just jump on the guy's head 3 times, but they really got creative with this one. So that's another plus for it. So shout out to Donkey Kong. I will say though, with my top 10 list, I did have Bonanza a little higher on the list. And then when I was going through and looking through the footage, I actually dropped Donkey Kong Bonanza down to number 7. So there were some last minute changes made to the list. Because again, if it's anything, it's like my top 100 list. I just go with my heart. I just go with what feels right. So number 7 feels right for Donkey Kong Bonanza. But let me find the next game, or the next game on the list. That final boss was so much fun. I wish more of the bosses were that difficult and made you be strategic. I agree.
There's the big key.
Because it did take me a while to figure out that final boss, but when I eventually did get there, it was very satisfying. Like, I was getting my ass kicked on that one, and you know, unfortunately, I couldn't drop the difficulty down to easy like I do for every other game. But once I figured it out, it was super satisfying, and then I bodied him pretty quickly. All right. Let me find the OST for number 6.
The next layer.
Hey, shout out to Hidafa.
He's just a shy teenager. Some of us never outgrow that phase, you know?
Also, I really love Pauline. I mean, Pauline. Yeah, Pauline. Yeah. Gotta remember her name. Some people didn't really like Pauline that much, but I enjoyed her. I think this game is a lot more enjoyable. If you took Pauline out of it, it would be a lot less enjoyable. Just Donkey Kong, you know, being his normal gorilla self. She added a lot. Zelda, there was no new Zelda game this year. Well, technically there was Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but those are not on the list because I don't count those. Those are just those are just ports, basically. Switch 2 ports, Switch 2 upgrades. So those are not going to be on the list. Because if it was, Breath of the Wild would be number 1. But yeah. Okay. Number 6 on my top 10 list is Ghost of Yote. Good timing, but I didn't know. Let's add that onto the list right there.
My name is Atsu.
I had Ghost of Yote before, below Donkey Kong Bonanza, but again, looking through the footage, last second I was like, you know what? I think I should put Yote above. I think I should put Yote right above
Snake is
Bonanza
really
for me.
go. We're a long way from Shadow Moses.
There you go. Making sure the list looks good on the screen. There you go.
When I am sober.
This game had so many cool visuals too. Load that there. Pauline gave the game heart. They also limited how much she talked. I love the little monologues when you rested. I agree. Yeah, I did love Pauline in the game. Ghost of Yote, a game that we just finished the other day. I also played Ghost of Tsushima for the first time this year as well. And I also played Assassin's Creed Shadows earlier this year. Maybe spoilers, maybe not. No, it's not. I'll tell you right now, Assassin's Creed Shadows is not going to be on this list. Of those 3 samurai games that I played this year, Ghost of Yote was the best, was the most polished. There are some aspects of Ghost of Tsushima that I like maybe a little better than Yote, but Yote overall was the best one, the best samurai game I played this year. Beautiful visuals in every location. When I first got the game, like the exploration was so cool. It was so fun. It was like rivaling Breath of the Wild levels of like exploration and just finding stuff. But instead of finding like, you know, a Korok seed or a shrine that you find in Breath of the Wild, you find new missions to do basically. So that was really good. The first 30 hours of the game I spent literally just like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna 100% this game. I'm gonna get the platinum trophy. I didn't end up doing that by the end because I started feeling the samurai fatigue a little bit by the end, but still I think it was masterfully done. If we had more time in the year, if this game didn't come out in October, maybe I would have gone for the platinum trophy all on stream. But as it is, I feel good leaving it where I left it. I feel good leaving it, finishing the game. I have the option to go back if I want to. Maybe when Legends comes out, maybe we'll do something, but I kind of doubt it. But Ghost of Yote was a great game we played this year. The flashback stuff were fun. How you could seamlessly switch from modern day to the flashback. I like where the story went, even though you know the stories are like a little similar to Tsushima. You know, a lot of stuff. I even compared the story to Last of Us Part 2 once we were getting to the end. I was like, it's kind of exactly like the same thing, but just less intense and a little better done, I think. But look at these visuals. This game is fucking beautiful. This was the PS5 Pro showcase game for me. I mean, it looked great. It looked fucking great, but still, I don't think the PS5 Pro is worth the money. But the game did look fucking good, so I'm looking forward to the next PlayStation first party game, which I guess is going to be Saros next year. I think that's the next one. Maybe 007 has some PS5 Pro features, but yeah, shout out to Ghost of Yote. And every time I played this game, it was fun as hell. It was fun as hell. I wasn't like super looking forward to it every time, like every single time before the stream started. But every time the stream started, and I got into it, I was having a good time. Is this song in Ghost? I have the Ghost of Yote OST up to the side of me. I'm like, was this song in the game? I don't remember it. This sounds like some Witcher shit. But yeah, shout out to Ghost of Yote. So let me pull up the OST for my next game, number 5. Oh, actually, this one's easy.
Ow, fuck.
Number 5 doesn't need any introduction. All right, are you guys ready for the top 5? My top 5 games of 2025. All right, number 5 is strap the fuck in. Strap the fuck in, everybody. Turning my volume up. Turn my headphones up.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night.
I'm just gonna call it Metal Gear Solid Delta, because I don't have the little triangle. There you go. Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, a remaster of or a remake of the original Metal Gear Solid 3, which a lot of people consider the best Metal Gear Solid game. For me, right now, that's my favorite Metal Gear Solid game. This is my first time playing Metal Gear Solid 3, this version of it, and it's a great remaster. Technically beautiful, Unreal Engine 5, and then it's just a one-to-one. Like, and I think that was the smartest thing they could have done. If they tried to get too cute with it and take away some of the Kojima quirkiness and shine, I think that would have made for a worse remake. So this was the best thing they could have done, just basically one-to-one remake with better graphics. Snake Eater, this is kind of cheating because Snake Eater is, yeah, one of the greatest games ever. But with one of the greatest soundtracks ever. But yeah, I had such a great time with Snake Eater here. And for my first time experiencing, and we played all the Metal Gear Solid, well, not the first 3 Metal Gear Solid games this year. Very cutscene heavy. I had this lower on the list also, but again, going through all the footage and remembering me playing through this game, I was like, okay, no, Snake Eater needs to go up. Good playthrough, or good remake. Good remake. It was a good playthrough. I did have an enjoyable playthrough. I don't think it should have been a full price, $70, but you know, that's just games nowadays. What are you gonna do? Especially for it being like one-to-one. You beat the story and you're kind of done. There's no online still. The Ape Escape mode, bringing that back was fun. Bringing back the what was the thing? The nightmare that he has? I forgot what it was called. And remaking that and having that be a brand new game from Platinum Games. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So shout out to Snake Eater. You missed out the Mafia game. I bought Mafia, the Old Country, and I never played it. Unfortunately. If I do ever get to it, it's gonna be on the member stream. But yeah, maybe in 2026. I don't know. Who knows? No promises. Not gonna lie. But yeah, Snake Eater. I mean, it's just the original game, the original sauce that Kojima has, but with modern graphics. It was beautiful. It's a cheat code. It's too easy. If they remade every Metal Gear Solid game like this, I would love it every single time. I'd buy it. I'd eat it up. Snake Eater is fucking awesome. Great gameplay. Even though I did crash out here too. I crashed out a lot this year. I kind of sucked at video games this year. But no, this was a great fucking time. So shout out to Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. All right. Now, for my number 4. Again, my rankings also. I did a lot of last second changes, so let me make sure I have the right number 4 up here. I think I do. I know number 1 and number 2. It's just which one gets number 1. Ooh, call his shot. Still think the blonde guy should have kissed Snake. They have a you know, like they got a thing going on. It's an unspoken thing. But yeah, but it's a bromance. It's a bromance. Okay, all right. Drum roll, please. My number 4 game of the year is... Oh, fuck. I forgot to find the OST. It's Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Holy shit. Bolt Forge. Okay, I heard about this one. The people that reviewed the game, they said this was one of the best locations in the game. So fuck, I'm surprised we're already here so soon. Fuck yeah. This shit already looks badass. Everyone's favorite game of the year, Metroid Prime. the audience, the audience choice awards, the people's choice awards. No, shout out to Metroid Prime 4. Also, what's up, Jude? Welcome in. Merry Christmas Eve. Hope you're doing well. Right at the end of the game. Oh, you thought they were gonna kiss? Snake and Ocelot. The crowd goes mild. Hey, I'll tell you, before I started putting together the stream, I had Metroid Prime 4 at number 3. I had it in the top 3, but I did drop it down and I moved something else up right before I started the stream. So here's the deal. This game is fucking awesome. This is the game that I bought my Nintendo Switch 2 for. I bought it for this one. The graphics are beautiful. I loved playing it with the mouse controls, even though the mouse itself was weird, but that was I wouldn't have it any other way. And although I played all the Metroid Prime, well, all of them except for one, replaying one. I played all of them this year, even though I don't think Metroid Prime 4 is the best Metroid Prime. I still just love Metroid Prime. I just love this gameplay. I love this experience. I love the exploration. I love it. I hope we get a Metroid Prime 5. I would do ungodly things to get Metroid Prime 5. I'm gonna plan a trip to Japan and try to make that happen if I can. But yeah, I mean, this game is fucking beautiful. I would say this game is the reason to buy a Switch 2, except that it's also available on Switch 1. So, so like, but even then, like maybe like Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was on the Switch and also on the Wii U. So, you know, you think about it like that. For me, this is the reason that I wanted the Switch 2. I mean, I was gonna get it no matter what, but this was the game. This was the game for me. This was the showcase game. Beautiful fucking graphics. Did I mark anything here? Maybe if we press 1, boss fight. Good boss fights. Pretty fun boss fights, especially compared to. I like the number one thing I liked about this Metroid Prime compared to the other ones is the boss fights. That's the easiest thing I could point out, and then obviously the graphics and the controls being modernized. Not a perfect game though. Again, it had a rushed, or not even a rushed development, a troubled development. They restarted development. The game even feels like they stitched it together based on what the old team was doing, and then Retro coming in and new. So there's high highs and there's low lows. And it's not the number one Metroid Prime game, but it is my favorite one to come out this year. The only Metroid Prime game to come out this year. So I hope we get Prime 5 one day. And if we don't, then I guess you guys will be happy. But I'll probably replay Prime 1. I'm confused which one is me. This one, the one with the Christmas stuff, the one with the drink. So shout out to Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. This was a great game. Next year this is gonna be wild. I know next year is gonna be wild. I got another one. 6. This is just Volt Forge. All the locations are beautiful. If this game was longer and they had like 20 more locations, this might be my game of the year. If they could have added like a million more locations, if this could have been a 100-hour game, I would have fucking loved that. I loved being in there. If they added more in the desert, because the desert was a little empty, but if they just added slightly more, I think this also would have been higher on the list as well. That's number 4. Okay. Let me see. Let me get the OST for the next one ready. 2027, number 1 is GTA. What's up, Mastermind? Welcome in. Merry Christmas Eve. Okay. I don't even remember what games it works with. It's basically a Mario amiibo. Rockstar said it's gonna be 600 gigabytes. No way. They can't. Oh fuck, I died. They absolutely cannot.
Shit.
Look jolly with that sweater. Merry Christmas Eve. Thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. All right. And now for my number 3. We're in the top 3 games of the fucking year. Merry Christmas, everybody. Number 3 is Dispatch.
Triple crunch tacos.
Oh shit. That's cool.
Done. One of my favorite scenes of the game right here. Shout out to Dispatch. One of my favorite lines of the game right here. This one.
temporarily blinded me.
What you mean temporarily? Bitch, you blind forever.
Shout out to Dispatch. Telltale style game from, you know, former Telltale devs. I was looking forward to it since last year when they announced the voice cast, and I just loved the concept of it. The you know, the superhero dispatcher. And what a great time. What a great fucking time. With the Telltale games I played in the past, Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us, I never felt the need to go back and do more. This was the first time that I ever, as soon as I beat the game, I was like, let me run that back, let me do a second playthrough, and let me make different choices. Let me choose who to bring on my team different, let me choose who I riz up differently. Let me just see everything that there is to see. This was the first time that I felt compelled to do that. So shout out to Dispatch. What a fun playthrough. Super polished game. I wish it won a Game of the Year award. He's only punching dicks. Shout out to that. I love every single character here. Like they're all so well written. It's actually really funny. And the Dispatch gameplay, I love the Dispatch gameplay. I wish we got more of it, funny enough. I wish we got a more fleshed out version of that. I want a Dispatch spin-off that's just the dispatching gameplay, where you just send the superheroes out, you know, like you're just dispatching. Like it doesn't need any of the story, any of the cutscenes. Some of the writing would be nice, but I would like that. Like I enjoyed the gameplay that much. Did I put a clip here of the dispatching gameplay? Here you go. This part, I enjoyed this part, and I would love a game that's just this as well. Since it's gonna, they're working on season 2. They haven't officially announced that they're gonna make a season 2 yet, but hopefully they do with how successful the game has been. But yeah, I would love a spin-off that's just this part. Or if with season 2, I hope they would add like an endless mode. I would do 100 levels of this. So everything else was like the cherry on top. A lot of people say like it doesn't need to be a game. It could just be a TV show, and it would still just be just as effective. But I like the dispatching gameplay as well. So shout outs to Dispatch. Hopefully we get season 2. Cross my fingers, cross my heart, hope to die. All right. Now for the next one. This next one is a game that came out this year. Let me put. Also, I searched up Dispatch OST. This was the first song that came up. Not the best one that I would have put. I should have prepared the OSTs a little bit more. What's this song? The music was all like, I mean, it was fine. There was a couple bangers in there though. A couple bangers in the Dispatch stuff. Okay, here. Z team is on the scene. It's not as easy. Pulling out workers, squeeze through, clear a path.
Think you can squeeze through there?
Robert, I don't think. I know.
There you go. All right. The top 2. Number 2 will probably reveal what number 1 is. You know what I mean? And vice versa. Because like Gabriel said, he's like, he knows number 1 and number 2. He just doesn't know what order they're in. So let me just rip the Band-Aid off right now. My number 2 game of 2025. My Cuzzi P's top 10 games of 2025. Number 2 is we gotta get it done. Expedition 33. The game of the year, blasphemy, I have it at number 2. But I'll explain more later. But Expedition 33 was undoubtedly, this was the best game to come out this year. Even though it's my number 2, there's something I like more. This was the best game to come out this year. Like, I've been hearing since April. I think this game came out in April, right? I've been hearing since the first half of the year, like how great this game is. Everyone who played it, singing its praises. So it had like the biggest expectations in the world. And the fact that when I actually played it, it still met those expectations. What more can you say than that? What more can you say than that? That like, it lived up. It lived up.
Who would be here already? Who's
this
still
game
alive?
is like a 10 out of 10.
They just send someone young.
It just truly is. When I first started playing the game, the graphics were beautiful, the soundtrack was great, the story was good, For me, like, I mean, it was enjoyable. I kind of already knew what was going to happen. Like, just from seeing trailers of other people play this game, I kind of knew what was going to happen right at the beginning. So I wish I was completely spoiler-free. But yeah, the music was great and the gameplay was phenomenal. Last year, was it last year when I was playing all the Mario RPGs? Yeah, because that's when I played, Mario and Luigi, Superstar Saga, and Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door. So I like those kind of RPGs where it's more involved. You're not just selecting your move and waiting. You have to dodge and parry in this game, and the gameplay felt fucking great. So that's like, that was, everything else was a 10 for me except for the story at first. At first, the story I was like, it's good, it's compelling, but it's not like, I'm not like at the edge of my seat. Until we got to the end of Act 2, and then once we got to the end of Act 2, and we got to like the twist, then I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is a fucking banger right here. This is a fucking banger game right here. And then yeah, by the end of it, by the time we got to the end, I was just in full agreement. This is the game of the year. It swept at the Game Awards. You saw it won, what, 10 awards out of like 12 that it was nominated for. Totally agree. Best game. This is the game of 2025 that defines 2025. I mean, there were a lot of great games that came out this year again, like some of them that I didn't play. Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Kingdom Come Deliverance, that I wish I would have got to if I had time. But I think this stands out as the most unique and the most, I think, universally acclaimed and the most broad appeal too, because, you know, Silk Song fans are there for Silk Song, but I don't know how much the general audience is in for that, or for Hades. Hades is a little more broad than Silk Song, but yeah, Expedition 33, shout out to that. So all that's left is my number one then, huh? Let me find the OST for that. What song do I want? Never mind. I know exactly what song I want to do for this. Shout out to the soundtrack again for Expedition 33. Oh, banger. All right, I got it. The Hand Monster. Doom. Yep, you got it. It's Doom. It's Doom Eternal. And we're dead. Unfortunately, it's not actually Doom Eternal because I did not finish Doom Eternal. My top 10 games are only games that I finished, I think. Yeah, because I finished Wilds. Mario Kart World, you can't really finish that. I unlocked all the tracks. Silent Hill, yeah. Only games that I finished. So unfortunately, I did not finish Doom Eternal. Or Doom the Dark Ages, not Eternal. It was too hard for me. That was the first sign that something was awry this year, that I'm not on par with other gamers. Me failing to beat that game. The other game that I didn't beat this year was Oblivion Remastered, but we'll get back to that. We'll get back to more Bethesda RPGs in the future. Bethesda RPGs are great. I'll stream them one day, and I'll probably start a new save file. But anyways, if you haven't guessed it, if you know me, if you know games that I played this year, games that I played recently in this past week, my number one game of the year is Death Stranding 2. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. No. Wait. Oh! Oh, shit. That should be long. There you go. I gotta move it. Let me move it. Make it smaller. You can appreciate the cutscene a little bit. I knew
not
it.
on their side. He's got an Ultra deck on the face. Well, they all have Ultra decks on their face. Oh!
Forgot how much aura this scene has. Yeah, DS2. Put that shit away real smooth, like, what the fuck? We cool? Oh god, I don't think we're cool. Oh, we're not cool. We're dead. I forgot what happens. Oh, of course. Of course, the coolest thing ever happens. Shout out to Death Stranding 2. Before the year started, my most anticipated game of the year, because we didn't know if GTA 5 was coming. I smelled the GTA GTA 6, sorry. I smelled the GTA 6 delay coming a mile away. Big fan of Death Stranding 1. I fell in love with that game, getting the Platinum Trophy. I was highly anticipating this game, and it met the expectations. This is a perfect sequel. Expedition 33 is a perfect game, and I would say that that's a 10 out of 10 game. Death Stranding 2, I will say, it's not perfect. I'll say it's a 9.5 out of 10. So, even though Expedition 33 is the better game that came out this year, Death Stranding 2 is my favorite, my personal favorite. It's the number one, not mad at it. Again, of the games that I played this year, I missed out on a bunch. Perfect sequel. They improved everything that people didn't like about Death Stranding 1. The pacing, I mean, the pacing is still kind of crazy with the long cutscenes in this game, but they get you into the action way faster. You can actually use the bike in this fucking game, because in Death Stranding 1, you drive into a pebble, your bike gets stuck and you can't move forward. But with this game, I played Death Stranding 1, I did a lot of on foot. I only drove on roads. Death Stranding 2, I damn near did the whole game on the truck, because that was just like the optimal way to do it, basically. And you can add attachments to the truck. They added so much to this game. I knew 1 and 2 excellent picks. Thank you. I mean, yeah, if you've been watching me all year, then you probably know all my 2 favorite games. They are. For a second, I did have Expedition 33 at number 1, but again, when I streamed Death Stranding the other day, I was like, I need to remind myself, what did I love about this game so much? And it's the whole thing. I mean, first of all, it's beautiful graphics. I love the story. You know, Kojima at his best. Kojima still got it. Gameplay improvements all across the board. The soundtrack is amazing. I streamed Death Stranding 1 this year as well, but I played it back in 2019. Finished it in 2020. I got the Platinum Trophy as well. But yeah, we streamed both of them this year. Shout out to Death Stranding 2. I still want to go back and get the Platinum Trophy for this game and for Death Stranding 1, because I don't have the Platinum Trophy on the Director's Cut. That's how much I like Death Stranding. I just want to keep going. I just want to keep delivering packages. This is the best UPS delivery simulator ever. And the stream that we did on Sunday, look at this like beautiful scene that happened here. This beautiful, like, me riding on the zip line with the big ass moon in the background. This shit is fucking beautiful. This game is so fun. The best moment of the year with Die Hard Man dancing. The final, we're talking about like final boss battles. Like I talked about Donkey Kong. The final boss of this game, the final level was fucking, it felt like tailor-made for me. Dude, as soon as they pulled out the guitars, I was like, oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So yeah, shout out to Death Stranding 2. Obvious choice for me, but this was my game of the year. But I will acknowledge that Expedition 33 is a better game. But this is my favorite. This is my number 1. So yeah, those are my top 10 games of 2025. Pretty good, pretty solid list. Shout out to the games that I didn't get to play. Shout out to Split Fiction, just narrowly missed out on the top 10. Oh, I completely forgot. I was gonna do a fake out. I was gonna say my number 1 game of the year was Drag X Drive, and pull up that video. I completely forgot.
Oh, brother,
that would've been
this
funny.
Guy stinks!
That would have been funny. What a year. Totally agree. What a fucking year. Drag X Drive was fun though. Or I should have done what was that game? Fucking Nintendo Switch Welcome Tour. That would have been funny. Shout out to Pokemon Legends ZA. Honorable mentions. I'm still playing that game for the members. It's fun. I like it. It's a step in the right direction towards like the perfect Pokemon game, but it's not quite there yet. Even where I'm at, I like it better than the last Pokemon Legends game, which was Arceus, because I have a little bit more to do in this one. Than with the ranking from 10 to 1, or from Z to A rather. So shout out to Legends. I do finish it. I do want to finish it. I probably will finish it for the members, but not good enough for the top 10. Shout out to Midnight Walk, that game that we played in October for spooky season. That game was beautiful. I wrapped it all up in one stream. So when I play a game for a shorter period of time, that hurts it a little bit for me, because the more time you spend with it, the more time you get to fall in love with it. But that game was super quality. I loved that one. I want to play that game again in VR. Shout out to Elden Ring Night Rain, even though that game kicked my ass. I never got a single win. I never beat a single run. But, you know, Elden Ring. I love Elden Ring. Next year, let's see if the Duskbloods kicks my ass, or if it's good enough to make my, or if I'm good enough for it to make my top 10. Shout out to Kronos: The New Dawn. It's kind of mid, but it was good mid. What else do I want to shout out? Again, every new game that I played this year, I ranked them from 1 to, you know, for every single one. Assassin's Creed Shadows was my number 16. Doom: The Dark Ages, I didn't finish it, but I had it pretty low. It maybe would have made the top 10 over Monster Hunter, but I still like Monster Hunter. I like my top 10. I think all these 10 games here I actually enjoy, like, thoroughly. Shout out to the first game that I put on the list this year, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. It's always something like that. I'm always trying to find a game like that early on. Okay. But shout out to Donkey Kong. Shout out to No, I'm Not a Human. That was a fun one. And yeah, on the second to last game I have on my list is Drag X Drive, because that was a pretty fun time. I have a special guest here in the building.
Death Stranding is taking it.
Death Stranding is my number 1 game of the year.
Let's go. I wasn't sure if it was Expedition 33 or Death Stranding.
It was close. It was between those two, but and I think Expedition 33 is the better game, but I love Death Stranding more for sure.
And now you mentioned the I'm Not Human.
Yeah, No, I'm Not a Human. That one was fun.
That game was so fun to see him play.
As soon as I saw the video of it, I was like, oh, I got to do that on the stream for sure. That one was fun as hell.
I was coming to check on Cuzzi, see if he needed another pan con pollo, a refill.
Shut up. Yeah, I do need a refill.
Crystal's here.
Crystal.
What's up, Jacuzzi gang? Camera's right there. Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm doing this all on the fly.
Let's go.
All on the fly. There you go. The family portrait.
We're here at the North Pole. This is Cuzzi's living room.
Yeah, literally. This is a good screenshot. Let me hide the.
You know what? It's not posed right now.
Let me hide that.
Screenshot.
Yeah, there you go.
This is better than the green screen we have over there.
Yeah, better than our photos.
It's the lighting and the position.
Merry Christmas, you guys. So the tradition is, did you stream last year for Christmas Eve, or was it the day before?
Yes, last year I streamed Marvel Rivals. Remember the Marvel Rivals? And they had like a Christmas update.
And I came in to play.
Yeah,
for a
he played a couple matches. Yeah. Yeah, literally.
Fortnite is number 1 for Chris, no doubt. No doubt. What's up, Celeste? What's up, Circle City Gabriel? What's up, Emmanuel? Everybody watching, you guys are awesome. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, did you want a refill, Cuzzi?
Yes, actually.
We're about to have our pan con pollo.
That'd be great.
Yeah, let me go get Cuzzi a refill, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye, bye.
Merry Christmas.
Shout out to Crystal and Chris. Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad.
That's fun. But yeah. Cool. Shout out to Crystal and Chris. Yeah, they made me a drink. They're making me a refill. That'll be fun. They got here yesterday. We watched Friday After Next. It was my first time watching Friday After Next. I didn't know it was a Christmas movie, so that's how I spent my day yesterday. And then I had a couple drinks last night. I don't know if you guys could tell when I was streaming Fallout New Vegas last night. It was a little.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
It was a little hard for me to talk, but I got there eventually. I got there in the end. Other things I wanted to, my top things of the year. My favorite album of the year. I'm gonna put the games away. My favorite album of the year this year was Earl Sweatshirt, Live, Laugh, Love. I've been listening to Earl Sweatshirt since he was 16, and now he's like in his 30s, and he's got a kid. He's always had like dark, depressing lyrics, but now he's like, now that he's a father, he's grown, he's healed. And he's still like one of the best rappers in the game. So just hearing him rap from that perspective and still be at a high level. This was my favorite album of the year ever since it came out. Also shout out to the Clips album. Let God Sort Him Out. That album I played a lot. Before this album came out, that was my album of the year. And shout out to Arm & Hammer, Mercy. That's another good one as well. My favorite movie of the year, Sinners. First, as soon as I watched one battle after another, I was like, oh, that's the best movie I saw this year. But the more I think about it, I think about Sinners a lot more than I think about one battle after another. I had a lot of this movie had a lot of iconic moments, and watching it in IMAX, I still think about like the opening shot and some of those big IMAX shots. So I came back around on. I mean, I loved it as soon as it came out too, but I came back around on it. Also, shout out to Weapons. That's my top three. Probably Sinners, one battle after another, and then Weapons. Can't wait to watch Zach Kreger direct a Resident Evil movie next year. That's gonna be fucking awesome, and it's based on the games too. Next year's gonna be a big Resident Evil year for me, with RE9. and then everything else that we got going for it. And then my favorite, the games that I'm gonna stream. And then if we get the movie next year, we'll see. And then my favorite TV show I watched this year. I just got my refill. Shout out to Chris. My favorite TV show that I watched this year, Andor season 2. Fuck. A lot of good TV this year. Shout out to the Cobra Kai season finale. Last night I just finished Pluribus season 1. Loved that. But Andor season 2 is the best. This is my favorite Star Wars thing ever. They did the thing where they released like 3 episodes at a time, so like those 3 episode chunks. Where it was like, okay, for the first 3 episodes, and then 1 year later the next 3 episodes, and then 1 year later the next 3 episodes. That third one, episodes 7, 8, and 9, these. I forgot what episode 7 is, but Who Are You and Welcome to the Rebellion. That was a fucking banger. That was cinema. That was the best thing I watched all year. Stranger Things is not done yet, or is it out yet? I don't even know if it's out yet. The new episodes. But maybe that'll go on here. But for now, I think Andor takes it. And yeah, shout out to Pluribus. Shout out to, what else did I watch this year? Shout out to Andor. Oh, whoops. I need another song. There you go. Okay, cool. But yeah, Death Stranding 2. Game of the year. What about you guys? What's your game of the year? What games do you want to see me stream in 2026? Because, you know, we're going to play the new releases. We're going to play Resident Evil 9 for sure. Super excited for that. RE9 trailer. What other new games are coming out next year? If GTA doesn't get delayed, we'll be playing GTA next year. Game of the year for me is Dispatch. Hey, Dispatch, again, I had Dispatch at number 5 before coming into today. I had it at my number 5, and then last second I was like, you know what? I definitely like Dispatch more than Metroid Prime 4. So number 3, top 3 for me. I wish it was longer. I wish Dispatch was even longer. Some 2000 eras games. Okay, so let me look at what games are coming out next year. I gotta go in like 20 minutes, but we can hang out for a little bit. I made a list of all the games that I want to play in the next year. I'm excited to see you play Resident Evil next year. Can't wait to see Leon again. Yeah, can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. That's a game that I'm gonna play like just every day when it eventually comes out. Where's my list? There you go. I have my list of like games that I want to play every year. The Animal Crossing update, so I'll play that when I get back from Maine because I'm not gonna bring my Switch with me. That Pokopia game, Fatal Frame 2 gets a remake next year. Very excited for that. I've always heard about Fatal Frame, specifically Fatal Frame 2. So I'll probably play that right in March when that comes out. It's going to be Resident Evil 9, and then as soon as I'm done with that, we're going to go into Fatal Frame 2. So just horror right at the beginning of the year, right in February, March. That's going to be fun. RE9 with Cuzzi is going to be a movie? Yeah. I can't wait. It looks so good. But then this newest trailer that came out, I'm going to be playing in first person. I'm going to be playing in third person for the Leon sections. We're gonna be playing 007. Oh, that Mouse PI game that comes out next year too. I forgot about that. Mouse PI for hire. That game has a release date finally. I've been looking forward to this game for like a really long time. It's like a first-person shooter with like, you know, Steamboat Willie graphics, and it finally comes out next year. Also in March, unless it gets delayed, we'll see. But Mouse PI for hire. Definitely gonna stream the fuck out of this. Hopefully it's good. I thought it was just gonna be like a straight up shooter, but one of the trailers that we got this year is like, it looks a lot deeper than just shooter level. Like you can like upgrade your stats and stuff. So this will be fun when we get to that eventually. I'm gonna play Returnal next year, and I'm gonna play the new one, Saros. Returnal, that's one of the best games on the PS5. I've heard about it for years, but never actually touched it. So very excited for that. There's an Invincible fighting game coming out next year. I'll probably do one stream of that. I like Invincible. But fighting games are, you know, they're a little hard for me. We're gonna get back to GTA next year. I finally got to stream GTA Chinatown Wars because I love that game. And then once we're done with Chinatown Wars, we're gonna go to GTA 5. As we get closer to GTA 6, unless it gets delayed again, I'll do Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories, so we can return to Vice City. I might even replay Vice City again. I love that game. And fuck it, at that point we might as well replay San Andreas too. But I'll get to the other Rockstar games as well. My goal, ideally, we're playing Rockstar games every week until the end of the year. So maybe like Fridays, you know, GTA. You know, once I'm done with all the GTA games, then we can jump into Red Dead, we can jump into Bully. That would be my plan in a perfect world. Excited for Animal Crossing and if Witchbrook ever decides to release. Yeah, what's up with Witchbrook? Maybe next year it'll come out. We'll see. Wolverine's gonna come out next year. I loved Spider-Man 2 in 2023, so Wolverine's gonna be a movie next year. Control Resonance, the sequel to Control. So this year for spooky season, I would like to play Alan Wake 1 finally, because I played Alan Wake 2 a couple years ago. And shit, I might even replay Alan Wake 2. And then finally want to play Control 1 before Control 2 comes out. So we'll see when the date comes out, but that would be fun as hell, because I've heard great things about Control. It's like Alan Wake, but less scary and more just like Matrix-y, like government conspiracy theory kind of shit. So very excited for that. There's not a lot of dates that we have. Halloween, the game, next year. Oh hey, look at that guy. I have to make a thumbnail now with all the games in the thumbnail. Oh, this game, I don't know if we're gonna get this game next year, but it's like a like a boxing game where it looks like puppets. It looks funny. If this comes out, I want to stream this. We'll see when it comes out though. So there's not too many dates next year. January, or maybe either January or February, we're gonna get a Nintendo Direct probably from Nintendo, just to see what they got cooking for the next year. PlayStation will probably be quiet. Xbox, next year's gonna be a big year for Xbox, but you know, I'm kind of mad at Xbox. So we'll see if I end up what games they announce next year. You know, they're gonna come out with the Halo 1 remaster, so definitely gonna play that. Chris said he's also interested in playing that, so maybe we do co-op Halo 1 campaign. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. What's it called? Halo Campaign Evolved. Yeah. So if Halo is gonna be on PS5, which is pretty cool. Yeah, if Chris is down, I'm kind of down. That would get me back. Pokemon, next year is the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, so supposedly they're gonna do something. They're gonna do it big. They're gonna do Generation 10, which would be the first mainline games for Switch 2. So I'll try. It's hard for me. I love Pokemon, but for some reason I suck at streaming them. I want to get back to my Pokemon Red Nuzlocke challenge. I don't want to start over, so we'll continue where I left off and we'll see if I complete it or not. And then Pokemon Legends, because it came out in October, that was tough for me. And then next October, yeah, a lot of Resident Evil, more Silent Hill. There's one game that I've been wanting to play for like many years. It's called Eternal Darkness. See if we get there. We'll see what kind of horror games come out next year, but it's gonna be fun. 2026 is gonna be a great year, and I hope you all join me. And we'll do another top 10 stream next year. But I hope you guys enjoyed this year's list, this year's top 10. This was my last stream before I go to Maine. So probably won't stream tomorrow, but I will be back this weekend streaming from a laptop. And this is going to be my microphone right here. So the streams are going to be a little scuffed while I'm in Maine. They're also going to be shorter, more sporadic. I can't promise that I'm going to stream every day, but I'll stream when I can. But I'm going to be in Maine for 3 weeks. I come back on January 18th. So it's going to be for a while, but I'll try to stream as much as I can. And I will be streaming Fallout New Vegas unless something goes wrong. I will be continuing my playthrough of Fallout New Vegas while I'm over there. So yeah. That's the end for today. Thank you everybody for watching, everybody who was in the chat today. Emmanuel, Celeste, for the win with Chris. Thank you again for coming through, gracing me with your presence, and for being my bartender tonight. Ghosty, Sin City Gabriel, thank you everybody who was here. Jude. Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year as well, if I don't see you before the New Year. So thank you all for watching. Until next time. Adios.